Max and Ruby.
Pam Westman, you are the president of Nelvana, which is one of Canada's most respected and enduring production houses with a specialty. Tell me about it.
Nelvana's specialty is creating amazing animation for 50 years, which is unheard of in this industry, to be able to thrive this long. We are a talented group of people that have a real passion for creating content for kids.
And you have huge brands, My Little Pony. Name me some. Name of the brands that you work with.
Our most enduring brands are obviously Max and Ruby, Franklin the Turtle. Those would be two of our more classic IP that we have made multiple seasons of and are seen around the world, along with a huge catalog, close to 5,000 half hours of animation, and a deep library of which we have recently combed through and found gems like the Hardy Boys. Sitting there within our library. We had created an animated series many years ago, I believe in the 80s, and decided that the world was ready for a new live action.
What's up, trucks? Truck Town! Who's together? Truck Town! So take a ride.
Since you're producing content for children, you have to be, obviously, there are a lot of things that come into play that you have to deal with. Children's development, children's emotional, mental, entertainment values and all of that. Do you call in professionals in those fields to help you sort of craft what you're doing at any times?
We do. And the process usually works where we have an idea, or we are presented an idea, or we're given an idea from a creator. And that usually has either a really well-founded curriculum, if the creator is somebody like Sesame Street that we have worked with on Sesame and Roy, clearly comes to the table with consultants and a deep knowledge of curriculum-based content, either socio-emotional, as you mentioned, educational. There's always something within our content that kids will learn from. And so we lean very heavily on consultants. We also most recently have used consultants whenever we're dealing with any diversity characters or subject matters, to make sure that we speak the message correctly, that is the undertones and everything within our content is appropriate to the audience that we're speaking to, and we're using the correct voice.
Play, let it rip. Let's fight an epic battle.
And of course, you have to entertain them. So it has to be, attention getting. It has to be smart, and maybe teach. So Tell me about that kind of endeavor, because that's very important.
At Nelvana, we don't tend to do ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, that type of curriculum based. We leave that to Sesame Street, the experts, and some of the other properties I've worked with in my career really have dealt well with that. We entertain first and foremost with the characters. We find we need to have endearing characters, and then you will engage them, and the kids will find it funny, and they will love the characters, and they will keep coming back. And the amazing thing in this industry is the characters that you create stay with people as they grow. Or Max and Ruby, for example, or Franklin. They make a mark, and you have to make sure that you're responsible to make sure that mark is positive.
I do solemnly vow to protect the innocent, to stand up for the adorable.
What makes, in your mind, you see content created by other companies, and what makes good family entertainment, with a gentle emphasis on the youngsters?
Yeah, if you're looking at entertainment that is to appeal to the family, the entire family, that can be a challenge, because a lot of times when you're making entertainment that appeals to a 3 and 4-year-old, when you're looking at family entertainment, you tend to be hitting a little bit of the older age group then. You need to be making content that's maybe for 5 to 7, 6-year-olds. And then you can put a little bit more adult humor in it, some underlying jokes that parents get as well as children get. But I think no matter what you make, no matter what age you make, if you're your content for, if you want it to continue to resonate, it needs to start with good stories, good characters, and a real solid base of knowing who your characters are and how they interact with your audience.
Now, you recently had a party to celebrate Nelvana's 50th, but I know that you have more events coming up. Can you fill me in?
Well, as you can imagine, during these times of COVID, our plans for our 50th anniversary are changing probably daily. So we started off with a lot of virtual events, mostly for the industry to celebrate Nelvana's 50th, because as you can imagine, Nelvana's 50th, 2 or 4-year-old, they don't really care. So we really are celebrating within our industry, within the creative community. So a lot of virtual panels. We are also going to be celebrating the people that have come through our doors, and we're putting together some documentary-like film and some literature and panels based on who have come through. And then as we sort of get out of COVID, hopefully, and we all get to start to celebrate in person, we will do some more in-person events and hopefully be able to reach out more to the viewer as well as our industry.